Welcome to the Crypto Infinity channel where we try to help you find infinite ways to make money. My name is Hector and my goal is to help you reach financial freedom. Now before we get started, go hit that like and subscribe. Not a financial advisor, but now let's get started with your daily market update. So we have the market cap sitting at 1.73 trillion. We're up 1.7% over the last day. We have Bitcoin sitting at 38,900, Ethereum sitting at 2,500, XRP sitting at 76 cents, Cardano 79 cents, Solana $80, CRO 37 cents. We have Chainlink at $13, Algorand 69 cents, Hedera 20 cents. As you see here, the majority of the market is in the green. We do have some in the red, but for the most part, it's in the green. Bitcoin's up 2% over the last 24 hours and over 1.5% for the last 7 days. So again, it's positive movement going up. So we take a look at the crypto bubbles. Again, we do have the majority of the market in the green. We do have some tokens in the red, like ANC, STX, KDA, Celo, T-Fuel, DCR, ZEC, Bora, Cake, Hex, Rose, Filecoin. So we do have some in the red, but again, we do have that positive momentum going up, and we do see the majority of the coins and the market in the green. So now let's take a look at the Bitcoin charts. And Bitcoin charts, again, we're at 39,000. Our technical saying is a neutral time to buy. Don't sell, don't buy. But again, I will keep on accumulating. Not a financial advisor though. As you see, we've pretty much flatlined after we had that pump and dump. We've pretty much flatlined. We did drop below to about 37,000, but we pumped back up to 38, and we've been holding steady here. But again, we did pump to 39 right now, so hopefully we keep on that positive momentum and we keep on going upwards. For the XRP charts, again, also we had that major pump over here on that news of the SEC being denied that for the request. Again, we did pump sideways, dropped down a little bit, but we've been bouncing off that 75 cent support line. So our technical saying is a good time to buy. Again, not a financial advisor, but I will keep on accumulating XRP, noting that we are approaching the about the 14 days after the SEC got denied. So that means there could be a settlement within any time soon. So again, I will keep on accumulating, but that's just my opinion. Now onto the articles. We do have here saying breaking: Econ Committee of the EU votes against proof of work ban. Bitcoin breathes sigh of relief. So again, the European Union parliamentarians have voted against the markets and crypto assets legislation, which means that mining Bitcoin or Ethereum is allowed. Big relief and political success for the Bitcoin and crypto community in the EU. Again, not all crypto communities work like that, but Bitcoin and Ethereum do. So that's a side relief for them. I'm a big XRP guy, so it kind of benefits us, but not as much. I mean, but if Bitcoin goes up, we go up as well until we decouple at least. So again, it says here a majority of MEPs from the EPP, ECR, Renew, and ID voted against it, while a minority of MEPs from Greens, S&D, and GUE mainly voted in favor. Instead, the alternative amendment from Stefan Berger was supported. We do have mining will in all likelihood no longer be addressed within the MICA regulation, but added to the EU Sustainable Finance Taxonomy. Here's a recap of this suggestion. So pretty much this is what's going on. What's going on in the EU? Elon Musk is challenging the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, for a one-on-one combat for Ukraine, while the rest of the world was feeling the heat from Russia's invasion of Ukraine. So again, I don't know what's going on with Elon Musk, but it seems like he's taking this as a joke. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Putin says for that. But we'll just get on to the next article. It says Bitcoin consolidates below 39,000 as investors await Fed decision. A proposal to require Bitcoin and other proof of work cryptos to adopt more environmental friendly practices in the EU was rejected on Monday. So again, that's pretty much what we just talked about in the last article. It says the crypto has been consolidating in the range of 37 to 43 for the past week. Bitcoin has recently been trading at about 38,700, down a half a percent during the past 24 hours, according to CoinDesk. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said earlier this month that the central bank intends to raise its policy interest rate by a quarter percentage point following the end of its March meeting to combat inflation, which rose to a 40-year high in February. While this is seen as a negative for Bitcoin, the markets have known about this hike for a few weeks now and have priced it in accordingly. So pretty much, if Bitcoin can break above 39.6 with conviction, then 42 becomes the next level of interest before a cluster of recent highs below 46,000 come into play. Again, we haven't been able to pass that 46,000 mark, but again, we did pump to 39, like it says here in the article. So could be some positive momentum. Hopefully, we'll break that 40,000 support line. So on to the next article. It says Bitcoin could start trading like gold with more mainstream adoption, says the CEO of Bitstamp USA. So let's take a listen to his video, and we'll get on with it after that.
Across the board. And have we learned anything about the utility of crypto over this period of time when you have seen it really not make new highs on higher inflation prints, where it's been kind of in this middle zone in terms of prices during this moment of global turmoil? Do you think it's not lived up to some of the promises, or is it actually doing what it's supposed to, so to speak?
I think it's accurate to say that we expected that it would be more of a valid hedge, for instance, against inflation than what we're seeing today. So this correlation, however, is not unexpected when you think about the role that crypto plays in most investors' lives today. It is a bit more speculative, and so when you're in an environment where de-risking is appropriate, they're going to take it out of stock and crypto. However, I do think in the future, as it becomes more of a mainstream investment and more of a central part of different investors' portfolios, I think it could start to play a different role, more like gold.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting discussion, especially when you have this trading and speculation piece of the puzzle versus the doomsday insurance, aka digital gold, and how there's a push-pull there right now. I'm just curious, Bobby, how does regulation fit into all this, given the fact that we did get that Biden executive order last week?
Yeah, well, I think the executive order is an incredibly important step, and I think it's important for a few reasons. Firstly, just acknowledgement. There's over 46 million Americans who have invested in crypto, and I think it's just really important that the government, recognizes the opportunity as legitimate and valid. And so, as an exchange that's been around for 10 years, that hasn't always been the case. Secondly, to your point, clarity, right? So we are in the U.S. living with some fairly confusing jurisdictional and other questions regarding regulation, and we do think that keeps people on the sidelines, investors on the sidelines, institutions on the sidelines, and ultimately impedes innovation in the space. So the Biden order, I think, is a really strong step towards asking for clarity, and clarity will bring about confidence for consumers and investors, and we think that'll be good for broad-scale adoption. The final thing I'll say about the executive order is, it's notable in its tone. Its tone is, at least to my read, is focused more on innovation and competitiveness for the U.S., which is a bit different from some of the commentary we've gotten from regulators over the last couple of years. And we think that's incredibly important. President Biden is not only saying that the U.S. should accept crypto, but also be a leader in this emerging global arena.
So imagine if we become a leader in the global arena. Like it says here, Bitcoin could start trading like gold with more mainstream adoption. As you heard in this video, he said that pretty much institutional investors and just regular investors like us are still staying on the sidelines due to the fact that there's no regulatory clarity. But again, we will have regulatory clarity coming pretty soon. So once more mainstream adoption comes through, there will be more money into the markets, and trillions of dollars will flow straightly into all these types of cryptos. Let's take a look at this last article here. It says Biden's executive order to fuel a bank Bitcoin boom. Americans want crypto from their banks. So it says observations from the fintech snark tank. President Biden's recent executive order regarding the responsible development of digital assets helped lift the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptos, according to Ari Redford. The executive order is really a call for coordination, playing quarterback, to ensure that regulators are working together to feed into a clear and consistent framework for crypto regulation rather than engage in desperate work streams. The executive order will help banks get more comfortable with the world of crypto and meet the demand that many Americans have to get Bitcoin and other cryptos directly from their banks. Americans want crypto from their banks. In February 2022 survey of U.S. consumers, Cornerstone advisors found that 1 in 5 American adults hold some form of crypto. Not surprisingly, there is a wide variation across the generations. A quarter of Gen Zers are crypto investors, and nearly 3 in 10 plan to invest in 2022. Among millennials, which is 27 to 41, 30% have already invested in crypto, with 27% planning to do so this year. Among the Gen Zers and millennials with crypto, 40% bought or sold it 5 or more times in 2021. So again, as it becomes more mainstream, more people will get into it, and more institutional investors will get into it as well. So it was pretty much good news for the whole crypto market. But that is all that we have for the daily market update today. Thanks to each and every one of you. Remember, if you like the content, hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you share the video. Thanks, and until next time.